This is the list of the honor roll of our World War II soldiers killed in action. Alfred J. Bosquet. Herbert C. Boynes. Raymond V. DeSorsi. William F. Dolis, Jr. Francis J. Donahue. Charles Gooch. Joseph E. Goulet. George H. Jordan, Jr. Boleslaw Corona. Emmett L. Moody. Donald E. Lundgren. Ernest S. Melanson. Joseph L. O'Barrow. Ralph L. Armenton. Armand L. Ouellette. William J. Schofield. Gordon A. Scobie. Robert W. Tompkins. Mitchell K. Wentz.
Today we are dedicating a new memorial to the World War II veterans and those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. Tom Brokaw called that generation the greatest generation. But I submit to you that through every generation, we have the greatest of men and women that have served in our armed forces. From the Minutemen that picked up their muskets and left their families in the fields, to today, the young men and women, and not so young men and women, that are serving in Afghanistan and Iraq, and all other countries around the world. We would not be here today to be able to dedicate this monument if it had not been for our veterans. Thank you, veterans, for what you do. This 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month was to remind us of the signing of the armistice, the end of World War I. That great world war that was supposed to end all world wars and all wars. Unfortunately, that is not the case and probably may never be the case. So we must continue to remember those, especially those veterans that gave the ultimate sacrifice, and thank all veterans that continue to make this country so great and free. Thank you.
Society for inviting me here today to participate in today's ceremonies and for organizing this event in honor of our veterans. Each year on this day, we honor the dedication and sacrifices of the men and women who have served our country as members of the armed forces. It is their bravery that has enabled us in the United States to stand strong in the face of adversity over the course of our nation's history. While on Veterans Day, we always hold special in the meeting of our hearts of all Americans this day. In particular, it is very important as Grafton will unveil its World War II monument. I want to acknowledge the hard work and commitment of the Grafton Historical Society and its president, Linda Casey, for addressing the town's need of a monument to honor the Grafton residents who served in the deadliest conflict in human history. I would like to thank and commend the leadership and the members of the Grafton American Legion Post 92 and the Grafton Veterans of Foreign War Post of 1497, along with other residents who have served on the Monument Committee. President John F. Kennedy once said, "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." The members of the Grafton Historical Society, representatives of the 2 American Legion posts, the VFW, the Historical Commission, and the other participants in this project have turned their commitment to our veterans into action by doing the work necessary to secure this memorial. I hope that this monument will serve as a reminder to our society that we must always care for and provide for our veterans. We have done more than any to secure our way of life, just as it is necessary for a travesty for us for the service of our veterans to go unrecognized. It is a travesty that any veteran should be homeless in today's America, or be unable to secure basic necessities such as food and health care. I'm inspired to see Grafton step up to honor its veterans through action with the dedication of this monument, and I hope all of you are inspired to take action to honor our commitment to our veterans as well. Almost 900 Grafton residents served during World War II, some of whom I am pleased to see here with us today. 1,900 Grafton residents lost their lives fighting for freedom and justice around the world. These brave individuals, both those who are here today with us and those who are not, are those who never came home, embody the history and core values of our nation since the fight for independence began. We must remember these individuals as all of whom paid a price to preserve our way of life, especially those 19 who paid the ultimate price. The first Veterans Day, then called Armistice Day, was held on November 11th, 1919. To commemorate that, November 11th of the previous year was the date on which arms were laid to rest in World War I came to a close. Eventually, in 1954, the date would formally be declared Veterans Day and expanded to include veterans of all conflicts, as military conflicts continue to come to a close today. We must bear in mind that every day should be a day to reflect on the service of our veterans. And every day our society and our community should work to ensure that they are honored and thanked for their services. And thank you very much for allowing me to be here with you today. Thank you.
Today marks the 23,691st day from the end of World War II, which makes this dedication ceremony long overdue. I am honored to accept this gift on behalf of the town. This monument honors and remembers those who served and celebrates what they have given us. Their sacrifices should always be remembered, and this monument will serve to remind us of our commitment to our freedom and our ideals. The Historical Society should be thanked for reminding us of our greatest generation. Thank you for gifting such an important monument to the town. Thank you.